What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Durant, and we're here to talk more Celtics basketball. Now, I haven't been able to make a couple of videos lately because I've been sick for the week. No, it's not COVID. Yes, I've been vaccinated. And let's go ahead and talk about this game overall. I'm not surprised how this series has gone, to be quite honest with you. From what I said earlier, before we went to this game, I said, let's just fight. Just show me fight. Just show me that you care and defend and make them work for it. The first game they did that, albeit we couldn't make shots to save our life. We did that. We made them sweat. We made them work for it, and we almost took that game. In game two, it was a blowout. It was a wrap. It was over. It was over. It was like the fatality in Mortal Kombat where they rip your heart out from the jump, and that's just what happened. Joe Harris came out like a goddamn sniper. I mean, he just came out and did what he does best. Shoot the damn ball. And that's what he does best. Shoot the damn ball. He came out, I think he scored like 22 points in the first half or whatever it was. I don't know. I had this thing turned off by the fourth quarter. It was over, guys. We got blown out. We got the doors blown out of us. And I don't even think James Harden had a bucket in the first quarter. And we were down by like 20 something points. Brooklyn just wasn't playing with us this game. They wasn't. They came out on a mission, ready to play. Like they came out ready to play, and we didn't. Where my takeaways come back from this game from our side. This offseason needs to be all hands on deck, complete sellout, whatever it takes to get another star here, to get another difference maker here. In my opinion, that's just what my takeaway was from it. Prior to this series, what I was thinking was, well, maybe small tweaks here to the bench, nothing too much overall because you can't really do much. They have to do something. I mean, if this is just giving you a taste of what the top looks like, they have to do something. It's drastic. Like they have to do something drastic. They have to make a move. They have to be looking in free agency for something that can put this team over the top. Not even put this team over the top, put them in contention. And that's kind of the best thing about your season ending in embarrassing fashion. If you've been a fan of any team that you follow, is once after that season, you know that there's big changes coming. You know it's coming. It doesn't have to be said. Things are going to happen. Whether they're good or bad, something will happen. I don't know what will happen in the off season with this team, but in my opinion, Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart, they're on notice. They're on notice, and I know Marcus Smart is having a pretty decent series, but I like if you watch this game, if you watch the series, honestly, you wouldn't know if he was out there. You wouldn't know if he was out there. Like you wouldn't even notice. You wouldn't notice. Kemba Walker just has had a tough 2 games, and it's just really the writing on the wall as it has been for a while, that they probably need to upgrade that position. Even if you want to get longer, you want to get stronger, you want to have a more bigger player to defend from that point guard position. But I know that's more unlikely. But again, in my opinion, Kemba Walker and Marcus Smart need to be on notice. Those two need to be on notice for you using them to upgrade this roster. Now, I don't know what move there is out there to do, but like I said, they have got to upgrade this roster in a very drastic way. I don't know how they do that. I don't know who they're gonna get. We don't know because free agency hasn't started. We don't know who's lost. Like hell, Kawhi Leonard could opt out after the Clippers get beat. Like you don't know. Like we honestly do not know what will happen. So when the free agents come out, when off season starts, we'll be able to have a more of a clearer look of this. But what I do know is a drastic change has to happen with this roster this off season. It just does. A drastic change has to happen this offseason for this team to be competitive with the top elite teams at the top of the NBA. Like it just has to happen. That, in my opinion, you have to figure out a way to make that happen. Now, you know, a more reserved take would be to figure out a way to upgrade the bench. That would be a more reserved take. And that's the take I had coming into this game, like I just said. Upgrade the bench, figure out how to tweak this roster, and figure out how to get yourselves competitive. But I just don't know if that is enough to take down the Nets. I don't know if that's enough to take down Milwaukee. Like you have to add someone that is a difference maker. That is just my true and honest opinion. Now, if you're asking me who that is, who I would want personally, there's a young man in Minnesota who looks very disgruntled, who looks very tired of losing. There is a young man in Minnesota who looks very, very, very fed up. Now, I ain't gonna say no names. There's a young man in Minnesota, standing at about 7 feet tall, 6'11", I think, who looks very disgruntled. Whether you figure out a package, figure out a way to get that young man down here, I'm not gonna say anything. But listen, you have Robert Williams. Listen, Robert Williams has all the potential in the world. But listen, you have Robert Williams, you have Marcus Smart, you have Kemba Walker. You have contracts to work with. They have to figure out a way to add a difference maker to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. That is your core. That is your core. I don't care what anyone's gonna say. Rob Williams not in there. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is your core. Figure out how to get that. Figure out how to add to that. Figure out how to add to your core. Just my honest opinion. As always, guys, I have nothing left for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter. I'll put my Twitter link in the description. Follow me on Twitter also. I don't think I've said that before, but follow me on there too. If you want to interact with me, I always live tweet the games too, so it'd be cool to get to kick it with you guys also. All right, guys, peace.